So hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Nice to see you guys. Welcome to the next installment of Insanity Planning with Lois. First of all, I just wanted to say thank you to all of you. I have so enjoyed the conversation, the comments, the feedback that you've all been sharing on the videos that I've posted. When I started doing this back in December of last year, it was because I was recording a video for a friend and it was too long to share with her through Facebook Messenger, so I put it on YouTube, and I thought, oh, what the heck, I'll publish it. And here I am 8 months later, and I've passed 500 subscribers, which is just absolutely mind-boggling to me to think about. And I'm having fun. My kids think I'm crazy, which is just an added bonus to have your teenage kids think you're crazy. And I'm making new friends and really enjoying talking with all of you. So thank you so much for interacting and commenting. It means a lot. And I am very interested in hearing what you think about my planner escapades. And it's nice to know that there are other people out there in planner land that have some of the same thoughts and feelings and struggles as I do in this world of planning as a hobby, as well as a way to run our lives. So anyway, just wanted to say that and tell you all how much I appreciate you. What I wanted to do today is a plan with me for next week. And if you watched my last video, my mid-year recap video, which I'll link up here in the top, the thing that changed in the last week really is that I'm going to be moving back into my Hobonichi weeks for a while. Now you'll see the A6 is still here. I did a couple of things this week in trying to see what the planner angst was about. One of the things I did was I moved into my Gilio and out of the Vanderspec. The Gilio is just a little bit smaller in size. The rings are a little bit smaller. So that gave me a little bit less of a chunky monkey feel here to the planner itself. However, because the rings are a little small in size, you know, things don't, like this just, it makes me crazy. So anyway, I could take it out, but I like having that to protect. So I'm going to give this guy a break. I'm going to try to put him aside for the month of August, or her, I don't know. It's brown, dark brown, so that kind of tells me masculine. Anyway, whatever. I'm going to put this away for the month of August, and I'm going to go back into my weeks for the month of August. I think I'm just going to change things up a little bit. So here is the weeks, and I wanted to just share with you my planning process, my thought process, and how I'm doing things. So why don't we get started? Okay, so first things first, let's talk about tools a little bit. Another thing that I'm going to be trying to do this next week is really simplify and minimize things. So I have my handy dandy ruler. I love this ruler because I get a really fine line with it. It's also metal, so it's great for cutting washi when I'm using washi. It's so old that the cork has come off the back, but I still use it and carry it with me. I also like it because it's very thin, so I can even stick it in my planner without it taking up a lot of space. This says it's a Sarasa 04 blue, but it's actually not. It's actually got the Sarasa Dry 04 refill in there. But I took the refill out of another pen body, couldn't find that pen body, so I just put it in here. That's why it has the black washi, so I would remember. This is a Tombow N95, just a really light gray. I'm going to try to go kind of monochromatic this week. I think this is in reaction to all of the colors in the peach, which I'm not a big fan of peach, that's in the Cocoa Daisy this month, and so I'm just going to try to go very simple this week and away from some of those bright peachy colors and things like that. Pencil, and this is a Uni Jetstream pen in case I don't want to use my gel pen, but I'll probably use the gel. Moterm cover. If you've seen my other Hobonichi Weeks videos, you've seen this. Pretty basic. Here's my stencil. This is really the only stencil that I ever use. And this is my Energel pen body with the Zebra Sarasa 04 refill in it, which is why this one was empty, because the refill's in there. I just like this one because it doesn't have anything sticky or, you know, squishy on it, so it slides in and out of pin loops very well. Okay, so nothing to report here too much. Here's my August monthly, and not a whole lot to make any updates here. As I've told you before, this tends to be very much forward-reaching, long-range planning, and I don't do a whole lot with this week to week other than check and see if there's anything I need to put in here. So I did use my Cocoa Daisy stickers. I've been doing that all year in here, and I really like how it looks. So I'll continue that through the end of the year. Looking back here, this is the current week, the week of August 2nd, and I've got my to-dos here at the top. I decided to start keeping track of what I was reading, what I was watching. I already do meals. I resurrected my tracker down here in the bottom. So note to self, when you have planner angst and you're trying to figure out what you want to do, go back and look at your old planner videos, because if you have them, because they inspire a lot. So I was looking, thanks to my friend Lisa, looking at my December Hobonichi week setup video for the very first one I think I ever published. And I saw where I had done this little tracker down at the bottom, and I was like, oh, that's brilliant. I forgot I did that. And it was an idea from somebody else. It was not my idea. But anyway, I resurrected that this week because I really pared down what I'm tracking. So 3 letters, so I know what it is, and then I'm just using a colored marker to highlight the days as I'm doing it. I've started tracking my sleep because I'm trying to see, trying to make sure that I'm getting at least 8 hours sleep a night. So I'm trying to, you know, hold myself accountable by tracking how many hours of sleep I'm getting each night and putting that in here. So that's what you've got here. This side is weather at the top and meals at the bottom. And then this is all of my scheduled things, as well as if there's something that needs to be done on a particular day, a task, I would write it kind of in the middle column. So moving on to next week, I'm going to have a very similar setup, but like I said, I'm going to try, this was too much peach or orange or whatever you want to call it. And every time I would turn to this page, I would cringe. So that's why the gray is coming into play. I really enjoyed, I don't know that I used it much in here, the lavender, this lavender blue that I was using in July. I almost want to go back and just use that again. And I liked the green that I had in June. That was really pretty. But peach, orangey peach, not my thing. This will be the first and probably last week that I use it. So I had a sticker right here that I peeled up. So I'm going to have to put something there to handle that stickiness, but it will not be a peach colored sticker. So I'll figure that out, what I want to put there in its place. It will probably be some other neutral floral something to just go in there. I've got in one of my journals some floral stickers. I'll have to dig them out that are like this, and I'll probably use some of those to cover up that sticky spot. So let's get started here. So first things first, I'm going to go ahead and put my dividers here so that they have a chance to dry a little bit before I write on them. If I were just using this Sarasa mark-on pen that I have in here, which is probably not a bad idea to do, then I could write and then highlight immediately. Same thing with the Uni Jetstream. Those are fine, but this, the Sarasa blue-black that I like to use tends to smear unless I let it dry overnight. And since I'm filming this video with you today, I'm not going to be letting it dry overnight. So I'll use the mark-on. So up here at the top, I would have my to-dos. And then down here, I'm going to kind of cheat and flip back and forth. I would have my sleep tracker. So about right there. 3, 4, 5, 6. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Really don't want to get less than 5 hours of sleep, so I'm not going to worry about that. Then down here, I would have my tracker. So my 3 things that I'm tracking. And then over here would be for my meals. And I don't plan meals by the day. I just put down some general ideas of things that my family may have asked me for, or things that I'm hungry for. I write those down. And then as the week evolves, you know, I pull from this list. So that's what that is. And then I'm going to put down my watching and my reading. And, you know, it's funny as I'm writing, because I'm doing this as a plan with me, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, my handwriting looks terrible. One thing I've noticed as I've gotten older, and I have arthritis in my hands, is that my penmanship is not as good as it used to be. And for some reason, Tomoe River paper really messes with my handwriting. But I've also decided that I'm just going to be okay with it, and I'm not going to worry about it. This is not a beauty contest. This is not about making things gorgeous. This is about getting things done. And so I'm just letting that go. And yeah, mine will not be the ones that everybody shares on Instagram as inspirational in terms of beauty, but that's not what I'm looking for anyway. I'm looking for function. So I'm just going to add a line here, and that's where I would, you know, use my bullet journaling to let me know, you know, if things are finished or not. Last week I used a gray highlighter. This week I'm just going to use the black line since I'm kind of doing a monochrome look. So I'll give this a minute or so to dry, and then I'll go back and fill this in. And then over here, I don't have a whole lot going on next week. So Monday is the 9th. Let's see, I know my husband is, let's see. My husband has something Thursday night. And my daughter is going to be out Saturday night. And looking back again, it's at church. And I'm telling you, things are very different for me planning here, because last year, I might have it in here. Let me look. Let me flip back to last school year. You know, I was picking my daughter up and taking her to school, so I was having to keep track of so much, like what time to pick her up. So you can say here, pick up at 2, pick up at 2. And then I got smart at some point in here. Oh yeah, see here's 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, where she was every other day, different schedule. And all the pink stuff is her, and I had to take her all these places, and so much stuff going on. Well, she's driving now, so I don't have to worry about any of that, which is a blessed thing. But it's just very weird to look at my calendar and see it so empty, and I feel like I'm missing something, and I'm really not. It's just strange. So other than that, I think I want to do just one other thing here. And the other day I pulled these out. These are old Erin Condren Post-it notes, and I just want to try to use them up because, as you can see, I have a plethora of Post-it notes. So I want to just have these out on my desk and try to remind myself to use them. So I'm going to just add this little circle here, up here. And I just want to make a note to myself. One of the things, I'm going to pull this out of the cover. One of the things I'm trying to do is find other outlets for creativity, so that I'm not looking for creativity in my planner, which I'm wondering if maybe that's what the planner angst is about too. Like, I'm doing the planner hop thing because I don't have anything else to be creative with. So I want to make a note to myself. and tell myself to find ways to be creative. I'm actually signed up for a water painting class, and I'm going to see if that will be, I've always wanted to water paint. I've always wanted to, I love water painting that other people do. And so I thought it would be fun to try water painting myself. So other than this, I think the only other thing I'm going to do in here right now is I want to add a little bit, just a tiny, because you can't be completely monochromatic, right? That's just boring. So I think I'm going to take a riff off of this, and I'm going to use this washi tape, this back from my Erin Condren days too, and just put a little strip down here on the bottom. So, okay, note to self, you can't do a monochromatic spread with no stickers or anything, because I didn't even make it 2 minutes on this page, and I'm laying down some color. Yeah, so there you go. But this is minimal, and hopefully it won't jump out at me all week long. And I think it was really the peach more than anything that was making me nuts. So I like that. That's pretty and kind of ties that together. I'll add the meals and the weather as the week goes on. My to-dos, I can put those in here. Things that I didn't get finished last week. Like I need to take care of our business bills. And now I have to figure out what I can put here to cover up that sticky that won't drive me crazy all week and clash with this, since I've committed to this washi. So that'll be the one other thing that I will do here to set it up. Let's see. I'll go ahead. This should be dry enough now. Oh, yes. No, it's not dry enough. Okay, well, we'll wait and do the rest of these later so we don't smear the rest of those. And will that bug me all week? No, I won't care. I have learned with Tomoe River paper to just let it go when it smears, because there's no point. You'll also see I have a little stamp here. I was playing this week with my stamps. Let me show you, because this was really cool. This is what happens when you leave me alone on Friday afternoon. I decided to track my subscribership on this page, and also when I posted YouTube videos. So every little camera or TV is a day that I posted a YouTube video, and then I've got my subscribership here at the top. So that just makes me happy to look at, and it's also overwhelming to think that I've produced that many videos. It was pretty exciting when I put that together. My husband got home from work and I was like, look what I did. He was like, that's nice, honey. Okay, lovely. He kissed me on my head and walked away. Not that he's not supportive, but he doesn't get as excited about planners as me. So just want to show you really quickly what I've been doing here in the back and the notes this week. Again, peach, yuck. This is my daughter's high school schedule and college schedule, so I noted that in my index. So here, page 33, her school schedule. My husband, as you guys know if you've been watching my channel for a while, had heart surgery in April. So I keep his list of medicines with me everywhere I go in case something happens and I need to tell somebody. So I also wrote those in here. And then you'll see the colors along the side. So I picked one color highlighter for the month for my dailies, is what I had been doing before. I'm doing the same thing now. So this was Christmas, December. This was January, February, March, and then August starts here. So however many pages I use for August, I'll use. Will not be peach. I'll figure out what I'm going to do in place of that. But these are my dailies, and it's just literally a running log throughout the day. I was on some antibiotics for some oral surgery I had, so I was tracking my pills here, and I put down what we have for dinner, and any TV that we watched, any other notes, anything like that. And then these are meal plans, and this was Friday. This was Friday night. We were watching TV together, and I wanted to just make a note of some things I wanted to do this weekend, but I didn't want to take the time to write out the weekend, so I just wrote this here, and I'll probably set that up later. I tend to be pretty lazy and relaxed about my weekend planning, just because especially when my kids are home, I just try to spend time with them and do whatever they want and not be so tied to a to-do list unless I know everybody's going to be gone. So that's pretty much it. And you'll see I have my closure here taped down with some Scotch tape, which makes a beautiful little pen loop. But if I were carrying this, just the plastic cover, I would pull that tape off and close it with the Velcro that I have back here. But lately I had pulled this out this week, had pulled this out and was using the Moterm cover. It adds a little bit of bulk, you can see, to the cover itself, but I like it. But I really like this Cocoa Daisy cover paper from last month, and I haven't wanted to take it off yet. So what I may end up doing for the rest of August is going back to the rest of the July blues and purples and just resurrecting those because they were so pretty, and I have a lot of stickers left. So it would be nice to use them up, and I really enjoy looking at them anyway. So thank you so much for joining and watching today. And again, thank you for riding along on this journey with me of craziness and planning. And thank you for interacting. Again, that just makes my day when I get a notification that there's been a comment on a video. It's nice to know that I'm not just talking to myself and that I have a group of new friends to interact with. I hope that this video was entertaining somewhat, and I hope that you all have a great rest of your day, and I look forward to talking to you again soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Really should be ashamed of myself. I should use these stickers. So I started out this video saying I was going to do just monochromatic, not a whole lot of stickers, and here I am flipping through stickers. Okay, so, woo, I added 2 whole stickers to the page. Stand back, everybody. Let's don't go crazy. All right, so there you go. Now we're really done.